At first glance, both INFPs and INFJs will appear to be very similar. Both shy away from conflict, are caring and creative, and have firm beliefs about doing what is right always. However, they're not always the same, and there are some important differences between them. INFPs are introverted, intuitive, feeling and perceiving, and INFJs are introverted, intuitive, feeling and judging. INFPs are guided by principles, whereas INFJs use their logic. While INFPs are free-spirited and even flighty, INFJs are more self-disciplined and make decisions easily. And finally, INFPs are more open-minded, curious, and tolerant of different ideas. In contrast, INFJs don't like surprises and prefer structure. Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from our channel Brainwatched. In today's video, we present to you the difference between the INFJ and INFP types. But before we do, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from us. Now without further ado, let's begin with the video. Both INFPs and INFJs are introverts and usually prefer having a small circle of friends rather than being highly social with a wide variety of people. INFPs, however, sometimes feel awkward even around their close friends, finding it difficult to truly reveal their inner selves. INFJs, on the other hand, will have very deep friendships with a few people and will relish feeling completely understood by them. INFPs love their friends but often prefer doing things of their own rather than spending a lot of time socializing, and they usually have a small circle of friends that they care deeply about. It takes time for an INFP to let someone new get very close to them. Even among friends, they may feel like no one truly knows anything about them. They can be highly uncomfortable and self-conscious in certain social settings. INFJs are independent and private by nature but care deeply about their friends who they trust. It takes a while for them to trust, but once they do, they trust them completely. Their friendships are intense and everything is shared with them. They're experts at giving advice and also counsel others. At a gathering with friends where there is idle chit-chat, an INFP is likely to seem lost in their thoughts or be preoccupied. If the conversation veers into something very serious, covering a topic that is of interest to the INFP, they'll open up and join in, becoming much more animated. In the same situation, an INFJ will just sit back and watch the conversation, taking in the whole scene. Although they won't volunteer their own thoughts very often, what they do say is likely to be insightful and very perceptive. Happiness. Both INFPs and INFJs seek meaningful goals in order to be happy, but INFJs don't need the recognition that INFPs crave. To be happy, INFPs need to work on behalf of a cause that they really care about. They need to have an outlet for their creativity. INFJs also seek meaningful goals and want to be creative but don't need the external validation often craved by INFPs. INFPs strive to create something with meaning, substance, and beauty that contributes to the greater good in life. If they could, they would solve all of the world's problems and everyone would live happily ever after then. INFJs are on a quest to discover the greater meaning of the world and to understand what their part in it should exactly be. When producing a work of art like a painting, an INFP will be happy to show it off and will actively seek other people's opinions on it. An INFJ will be just as proud as an INFP but will not tend to seek out any validation. Decision-making. INFPs don't like to make big decisions and tend to get bogged down with sensing and thinking. INFJs are much more decision makers, using their good strength of intuition and feeling. INFPs are so concerned with what is right that they tend to overthink even the most basic decisions, worrying that they haven't fully considered everything involved. They can get lost in a minute and will often be unable to see the bigger picture sometimes. An INFJ likes as much information as possible before making their decisions. They can usually see the big picture and can also imagine the many possible results. They're also very empathic and thus will consider various situations from perspectives other than their own. Anger. INFPs and INFJs do not like conflict and frequently try to stifle their anger. In spite of that, both can be provoked by injustice, bullying, and by other people who belittle their close-held values. INFPs really blow up in anger. INFJ may go off in the defense of someone else's feelings. And that's all for today's video. Do let us know your views in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed watching the video, then do leave a like and share it with your friends. For more such videos, hit the red button below and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to never miss any of our future updates. We hope to see you in the next one.